How you feeling about this?
I don't like it.
I don't think I'll point out to her the car that obviously rolled down this hill. It's sitting at the bottom there. You got it. So today we're in Marble, Colorado, and we're heading up to Crystal Mill, which is arguably one of the best photo ops in Colorado. Pretty scared of these four-wheel drive roads. We definitely didn't want to come in from Crested Butte on Schofield Pass Road. That is very technical, high clearance four-wheel drive. We're coming in from Marble. It's supposed to be a lot better, but still kind of hairy. So we've had some experiences on Colorado roads. They're serious. There you go. All right. Woo! Right? That's great. Yeah, you were right on the edge.
That was scary, man.
And this road. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm going to try and show you what it looks like. And yeah, wish us luck. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Go. After a short ways, we came to the junction of Lead King Basin and then the town of Crystal. We do not want to go up there. That's a really rugged one-lane road with sheer drop-offs. We are going to go to the right towards town of Crystal. I don't know if that's how you spell recommended. It's the thought that counts. I would say four-wheel drive required, high clearance, highly recommended.
Required.
Or what?
Required.
Yeah, she says it's required, and she's driving, so she may know more than me.
Yeah.
Carry on. So a couple other things come to mind. You want off-road tires because lots of pointy rocks. This is one lane most of the way, but there are pretty decent areas to pull off if you see somebody so far. We're only at Lizard Lake, so I don't know if that gets worse. And if you don't have the car for it, you can just hike this thing. We've passed a couple of groups hiking it, which is about 5 or 6 miles each way. So it's a 10 to 12 mile hike if you want to just walk it. Anyway, hopefully the sun's not too in our face and you can see what this road looks like, because it's rough. How you feeling about this?
I don't like it.
You want me to drive? I have arthritis from doing this. Let's never do that again.
It was fun. It's a lot more fun when you're driving it.
Is it? So for the people who invariably say that this isn't hard, just keep in mind that technical off-roading skills are, it depends on the individual. So what is easy for some may be sketchy for others. And Tina's got a decent amount of it, and she's kind of been sketched out, mainly about meeting somebody on certain sections. The other thing is, it always looks better on video than it is in person. It's not been technical, but it's bumpy as hell. So keep that in mind if you're like, that looks really smooth. It's worse. Trust me.
We could just park and walk the rest.
We can. Okay, driver, thoughts?
Let me preface by saying everyone has their own level of comfort on driving four-wheel drive roads.
Absolutely.
And my car is way more capable than I am. I am not experienced, anything like that, so...
What are you driving?
A Toyota 4Runner, the Venture Edition, which is one step down from a TRD Pro. Obviously, you need high clearance four-wheel drive, and I did find it's when there's that exposure where it's a single lane, it's rough, and then there's a deadly drop-off on one side. For me, it's that, what if I meet someone, I can barely fit my car on here.
Yeah, and there were spots I don't know what we would have done
No.
if we would have met somebody, because there were no pullouts on some of those high portions.
Yeah, and you cannot see very far ahead. So it's not like you can, look ahead, stop, wait for someone to come. You don't know until it's too late. So, yeah. I can't imagine it for me to have to back up to try to find a place to let someone pass. I would be terrified.
And to build on that, I'm going to preemptively say, for the inevitable comment, you don't need high clearance, you don't need four-wheel drive, I got up here in my Civic. Some people do that. I don't do that. I don't like that, and I would not recommend that. But if you want to, man, go for it. I'm sure they make a lot of money towing people out of here. Anyway, we're going to go check it out. All right, we're gonna go on to the town of Crystal, and then we're probably gonna park there and then hike about mile and a half to Devil's Punchbowl. It's a road that you can get there, but we're not trying that one. That one goes towards Schofield Pass, which is beyond our ability. And probably get some more shots of this when we get back when the lighting's not so harsh. Anyway, we're going to Crystal now. So we've been walking up this road thinking, why aren't we driving up this road? And here's why. I'm sure it doesn't look that bad on camera, but this is starting to get gnarly. All right, Devil's Punchbowl, beautiful hike. I'm not a fan of hiking roads, but I would rather hike that one than drive it. Wasn't bad unless it was bad. And where it was bad, I would not want to be in a vehicle on it. So anyway, we're gonna head back down to Crystal Mill and get out of here. All right, that's Crystal Mill and Devil's Punchbowl. Our car definitely could have made it to Devil's Punchbowl, but our abilities, no. And there were no places to pull out, sheer drop-offs. There were some spots that were borderline technical, and right at the bridge going beyond that, it got really hairy. Yeah, a little taste of what Schofield Pass would be like. No, thank you. I preferred walking it. It wasn't that hard of a hike. It was beautiful. The only other things I can think is we came in the morning and you saw how it was sun in our faces and the mill was backlit. So afternoon would probably be better if you wanted photography or a cloudy day. So take that into account. But we did go on a Monday, so there was a lot less traffic. It's pretty popular, so on the weekends, you're gonna have a lot more vehicles to deal with coming both ways. So weekday would be better if you're scared about the traffic, which I am, and I'm gonna drive back out of here now. So wish me luck. Are you happy you're not driving?
So.
Yeah.
Passenger is not always easy because I have no control over anything. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. It'll be fine. 50-50 chance we end up switching back. Made it. A couple of spots that I puckered in, but we made it. Now we're gonna get something to eat, go back to Arizona. We're down here.